Not long ago, Pakistan's media earned a repute as an agent of change after it played a key role together with judiciary in ending over 8 years long military rule. But for many, the agent of change is now becoming an agent of status quo forces, a term used in Pakistani context to promote manipulation in politics by the military, intelligence agencies, the corrupt politicians, and lately business tycoon with strong political connections. The media has emerged as one of the major power brokers in the muddy politics of Pakistan. The other political players use their clout on reporting events and determining the contents of the talk shows. In many cases, the media owners and journalists readily surrender their ethics when it comes to monetary benefits from multinational corporate sector, the advertisement agencies, the business tycoon, and particularly the government. This all happens in the name of freedom of expression and independence of media, which however they selectively apply in Pakistan. As many as 80 Pakistani private TV channels are facing a credibility crisis. These are the judges of the Supreme Court watching an off-air footage on how journalists are playing politics.
मौका तो दे रहे हैं ना यार अपना पहले शुरू में एस्टैब्लिश करना ना जो हामिद मीर ने कल लोचत ली हुई है कि हम पैसे खा गए हैं.
The anchor person in this clip take instructions from the business tycoon on how they can better propagate to tarnish the image of Chief Justice of Pakistan.
How do you, run those channels when you don't have professionals? Most of the people working in the channels, the television channels, I'm talking about current affairs and news, most of those people working there are inexperienced people, mostly perhaps not even properly educated.
This business tycoon, known to be very close to President Asif Zardari, is at the heart of scandals, one after the other, on how he's paying heavily to journalists and gifting them expensive commercial and residential lands. But this may be a tip of the iceberg about the scale of monetary corruption in Pakistani media. For years, Matiullah Jan, a senior journalist, has been struggling hard, hosting talk shows, and is specifically revealing on how journalists get financial benefits from the people in power politics.
The corruption has increased so much that now it is spilling over. Even the advertising agencies, even the big financiers, they are acting as cartels, they are acting as mafias. And I would not be surprised if somebody tells me that anchors are selected by the cartels who fix their salaries and pay them through their owners.
Many other senior journalists have approached the Supreme Court to expose of what they call black sheeps within their ranks and files. They want the court to set code of conduct for journalists, something easier said than done.
We are losing our credibility very fast because of some sensational journalism, because of there are reasons for competition, we want to be ahead of others, and because of all, and money as well. And because of all these factors, we are fast losing our credibility. So we want the Supreme Court of Pakistan, which is the most credible institution in this country now, to look into this situation.
The media is gradually opening up to criticize the political role of powerful military and intelligence agencies and the fallout of growing Taliban insurgency in Pakistan. But what they fear most to report independently is alleged criminal activities of a Karachi-based ethnic political party blamed for murdering many, including independent journalists. The media owners, together with cable operators, seem more interested in making money even at the expense of centuries-old values of a conservative Pakistani society. On how to contain the vulgarity, obscenity in music programs, movies and advertisements in private channels seems to have become a big challenge for country's Supreme Court, which is adjudicating to address the concerns of a deeply conservative society.
Wherever you have to spoil the culture, spoil the social fabric, spoil the ethics and norms and values of a society, you have to impose the Western style of what you call, English doesn't have that word, we have begharti. English doesn't have that word, we have besharmi. No, begharti and besharmi. Shameless. I mean, shameless is too small to be translated or correlated to these two words.
For media, even the religion seems to be a sellable commodity to expand their business and viewership. The very criteria of selecting scholars for religious programs may not be necessarily their sound conduct and character, but their skill to showcase themselves as poised and a good orator.
एक औरत अपनी इज्जत बचाने के लिए
In this video clip leaked on social media, this man posing as a religious scholar is engaged in a very vulgar discussion about women.
ठीक है जी बहुत नाजुक सूरत हाल है ये इज्जत वाला मसला तो बहुत नाजुक सूरत हाल है
In another clip, he is mocking at different sectarian cults, something seen as an alarming trend in multi-ethnic and multi-sex Pakistani society.
If you read their writings, their columns, you will see that there is an angel who is trying to reform the society. But if you look at their personal conduct, you will find a devil in them. Pakistani media is like a Titanic ship which is heading for an iceberg, and it is going to be a disaster.
The media owners appear least concerned with the public image of their anchors carrying the baggage of indecent controversies.